A good neighbor to nearby downtown Phoenix. We're at State Farm Stadium here in Glendale, Arizona. Today, we have an NFC fighting store between the San Francisco 49ers and the Arizona Cardinals. We've reached the halfway mark of the regular season. A lot of work left to do as we're away in Week 9. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Watson's going to come out throwing. Oh, they're going deep here right off the rim. He's got it inside the 10. And he's going to be hauled down to the 2, and that sets up 1st and goal.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Solid opening drive so far, Brock. Few chances to cap it here. This is 1st and goal. From the red zone now. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I think those big old boxing gloves might have made a better catch and a better call than receiver gloves right there for that one. It is going to be a fight to hang on the ball, and we just saw physicality personified.
So after the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and goal. Benson will not get past the line. He's held up at the 4. A great call in a short yardage situation right there, Brock, and that was exactly the type of front that defense needed to have.
Yeah, I agree with you. I love the X's and O's of it, and then even more, the guys going out there and executing it, pulling the trigger to create that loss.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Watson has it, 3rd and goal. And the 49ers rush gets home, and they drop him. And the defense are down away from completing this stand. It's 4th and goal. It's Chad Ryland's turn to attempt this Cardinals field goal. This 32 yards out. It's on the right hash. The kick by Ryland is good. And our game starts with a field goal on the opening drive.
Not quite the same roar out of the crowd, Kate, that you're going to get with a touchdown, but still plenty of noise coming down, and that defense now gets to take the field with the lead.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. On the return, here's Irving. That's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10. Purdy throwing here to start. They'll get it to Brandon Ayuk. And this is going to come to an end right at the 32-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that gives the 49ers the first.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Here's Jerome Ford for the first time this game. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Sometimes just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. Just needed one more component. Hit that extra, block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you try to play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go, Let that pass rush get home.
Let's see what they went with on third down. They kick the running back in motion. Third and long, Purdy. And it's caught. It's the South Carolina rookie. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. Third and 18 kills most drives, right? But they find an opening and hit it to pick up the first.
Get set. 21.
Put a receiver in motion right. Ford running to the right. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Purdy setting up that play action. Finds him over the middle. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. They gain 11 on that play. And that means it'll be first down San Francisco.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
Get set. 18.
First and 10. Here's Ford. And this drives him back out of field goal range, Brock, as he stopped for loss of yardage. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Puts his body on the line, and he got it! Gets 16 yards on that play. And that gives the 49ers the first. Quite the opening drive they've put together, partner. New set of downs all the way down to the 25. First down throw by Purdy. And that one falls incomplete. So it would have been a great catch. Still was a great effort. That brings up second down. So his first blemish, Brock, after that perfect 4-for-4 starts. And wouldn't expect one incompletion, though, to stop him from leaning on him this opening drive.
No, I don't think so. And I think more than anything, you see the defense kind of ball can hit the ground on this side.
2nd and 10. Again, it's Purdy. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. And we're seeing this more and more these days, mixing some deep looks into that opening script, Brock. Test all levels of the secondary. They held up there.
Yeah, and it's not going to be the last time this defense will be tested. This group likes to push the ball down the field. They answered the call that time.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
Get set. 18.
They motion the tight end over. On third down, Purdy. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. So that brings up 4th and long. On comes the field goal unit to try this one for the 49ers. This 42 yards from the right hash. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And we're all tied up now in the first half.
A defensive kicker, man, that is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Arizona offense looks ready to go. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Viking 18.
And off to Benson to start the drive. He's going to be brought down right at the 35. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
All set to go now from the 35. A quarter down, 3 more to go for these NFC West opponents. Both teams neck and neck so far. We'll return to State Farm Stadium in just a moment. Back and ready now for the second quarter. It's Cardinals football. They've got it first to begin the frame. Benson once more. And he'll be met near the line to limit the game to a yard. Down by Fred Warner.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Let's go now. Let's go.
From the gun, Watson. Has him on the quick hitter. And they are going to have to face a third down here, but only need a yard at most as this play picks up 7.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
60 by 6. 60 by
3rd and 1. Here's Watson. Connects on the crosser. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
1st and 10 now from the 46.
Let's go.
Benson now from the gun. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards. He is quickly making a habit out of wrecking plays, Brock, and it doesn't seem to matter what type of play that is.
It's what the best of them do. We talk about just the versatility of offensive players being dual threats. This guy's a dual threat against the pass, and that time stuck in the run.
He's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. Gain of 26 yards there, and it's going to give the Cardinals a first down.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Put the ball in your hands, number 1. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
Couldn't get the screen set up properly, Brock. Pass incomplete, and they're going to hope for better results now on 2nd down.
It's a quarterback you love when that screen pass is called. At least I used to. And you want to attract that defense and all those guys coming after you. But you also got to find the throwing lane. And he couldn't do it on that one.
They give on 2nd to Benson. Through the middle. And they're going to bring him down as he makes it all the way to the 12. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And it's good enough for an Arizona first down.
That's good.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. Staying on the ground with Benson. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the Niners' 10-yard line.
It's Benson on the give. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up. After the run, though, we see he's in some visible pain out there. No doubt from that big hit he took. Trainer's out to look at him now. It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here.
18 Cardinal. Tag. Viking 18.
Watson now off play action. And it's brought in. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals take a 2nd quarter lead. Marvin Harrison Jr. with the touchdown. That was just gorgeous football right there. He saw the window, just had to wait for his guy to float toward it. And that pass fit in beautifully for the touchdown.
Okay, this is one of those moments where a quarterback's got to take his pre-snap read and make sure he confirms it quickly post-snap. And when he does, and he's got space to fit that post in, like you said, it's a thing of beauty.
That one splits the uprights. And the Cardinals break that tie and now lead by 7. Set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Return coming from the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Get set. Get set. 18.
They'll work against the blitz. Setting up the running back screen. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. Give him 25 on that play. And that means it'll be 1st down San Francisco.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop back pass. When you get a big play on a screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. Purdy throwing here on 1st. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
Get set. Get set.
Receiver screen to Ayuk. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
Oh, man, these are the kind of plays you can't wait to get on film and watch the next day. Look at the fellow pass catchers. Look at the guys getting out in front, helping on that screen pass. Get your player in space. Your buddies do the rest around you, and a big play follows.
Purdy looking to throw here. It's 3rd and 2. Complete beyond the marker. Touchdown, San Francisco! The 49ers can tie it up in a second after cutting into the lead. Well, Brock, we don't see this often, but love it whenever we do. The fullback, the target on that one, and he ends up with 6.
You're absolutely right, Kate. You don't see fullbacks utilize that much, but man, when you do have a weapon like that, it stretches a defense so thin. Big time touchdown. Yes, by a fullback.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Pretty good field position here for the Cardinals as they get ready. 1st and 10. Now begin this drive with Benson. He has room past the 25. Keeps himself upright. And he will carry this across for the Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals take the lead on the first play of the drive. Trey Benson, the touchdown. Ryland now for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Cardinals break that tie and now lead by 7. All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Here's a return from the 7. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20. First call here coming from the shotgun. From the gun is Purdy. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So 2nd down now after the incompletion.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going. got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
Watch out!
Back to the air on second. Purdy. Defender runs right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback down there, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. QB super fortunate that ball wasn't picked. And incompletion, still pretty good for the defense, too.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. He has the first over the middle. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. The ball's on the 48. Here we go, 1st down. Again, up the middle to Ford. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on 1st down. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock Huard, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Looking to throw, Purdy. Gets it to his fullback. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
It's always nice to see teams still employ a fullback. I love rewarding the big guy with some touches during the game. They earn those looks. That was a well-run route, and it showed some soft hands to bring it in.
Tried to connect, but it lines up incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that really well-covered kid on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
The 49ers are lined up in punt formation. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. And hey, we see him under the football, but they will get nothing on that return. Cardinals into formation. It's 1st and 10. It's not on the carry. It is going to be brought down up at the 31. The Cardinals deciding to use the first of their 3 timeouts. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting the first. 2 set of downs for them from the 31. First down, and they go right back to it. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry. Offense in the hurry up here.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup.
Here's Watson to the air. Catch is made. It's Jalen Hyatt. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. Arizona goes ahead and calls its 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. First down throw. Watson. Hyatt with the grab. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield down inside the 45-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. 1st and 10. Here's Watson. Body right side. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Running is right. And they bring him down around the 34. The Cardinals are going to use the last of their timeouts. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that third down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. And this might be a free play. Let's see what they do. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the defense. That is so heads up, Rock. He saw someone jump, took the free play deep, and as a result, gets him a much bigger play than that penalty would have. Defense still reeling from that last play. Now they're defending 1st and goal from the 3. From the red zone on 1st. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. Working quickly here. Out of the gun, here's Watson. And this one falls incomplete. Still 17 seconds left to play. No luck finding his receiver that time. So they'll be left with 3rd and goal.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
I'll give this quarterback credit. He bought as much time as he could, but eventually, the only option left was to throw it away.
The kick by Ryland is good. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
And if you're not going to pay a methodical drive off with a touchdown, that's the second best thing you can do. You can take all the time down, the points on the board, maybe a little momentum in heading into halftime.
This return starts at the 5. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on 1st down.
Get set, get set.
He's back to throw. Cut by Jennings. He's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Has this at the 6. He spins right by him. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
49ers to the line. 1st and 10. Now start on the ground. It's 4. Has some daylight through the 40. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. Give him 32 on that play. And that gives the 49ers the 1st.
Okay, that's the type of run that shines the light well on him as a runner, of course. But you got to give a lot of credit to everybody else. Those skill guys, when you have an outside run, they got to do their job. Not just the big boys up front, not just the running backs. That takes everyone on the perimeter blocking to get a big run like that.
1st down throw by Purdy. Oh, this big guy is moving. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
Sometimes you're looking to push the ball down the field. As I've said before, the crumbs lead to a cookie. And you never go broke taking a profit, and those big tight ends will often find you those easy check down yards.
All right up against that marker, but not there yet. It's 2nd and inches. The tight end in motion now. Play action now. Purdy. And they're going to down by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight ends short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage. The trusty tight end.
Get set. Get set.
They send the tight end in motion. Shotgun snap, a give to Ford. And that was an incredible effort just to make it back to the line. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Shotgun snap for Purdy. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Cardinals get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
Purdy's pass intercepted. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Arizona offense looks ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. Now Knight. Nearly starts the drive with a first down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9.
Well, that run may not move the chains, Kate. That is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Less than a ruler needed here on 2nd down. This is Knight. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
Well, that run puts him right back in the same old situation for 3rd down. I really thought that run was going to get the couple inches they needed. You can tell, just look at them down there, Kate. They thought it was going to work too.
Nickel set from the Niners on 3rd down. This is Knight. And they fought their way through to stop him behind the line. It's going to be 4th now and less than a yard. The Cardinals out for the punt. And he wasn't needed at all in the first half, partner. This is going to be his first punt. Brought down before the return gets far.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up. Back to work after throwing the pick. Finds his man. It's Ricky Pearsall. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
The 2nd down run by Ford. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
Oh, that's such a good feeling as quarterback in an RPO, and you get to hand it, and you get to watch him take off. You know if you take advantage in the RPO game of a run like that, it only makes the pass that much better.
We send a man in motion. Purdy on first down. Completed over the middle. He runs this to the 25 before being brought down. A pickup of 17. And that means it'll be first down San Francisco.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Ford. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
On 3rd down, Purdy. He completes it in traffic. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Motioning left is their running back. Purdy trying on 4th down. And that's going to wind up incomplete as that gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
You go for it on 4th down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them the possession.
Cardinals into formation. It's 1st and 10. Watson. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And now they face 2nd down.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
2nd down. Watson throwing again. Has him on the quick hitter. Space past the 35. He's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. The Cardinals have it with the lead. Just got to hang on for a little bit longer. So the big play gets him just beyond midfield. It's 1st down. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Well, that play right there, that one is why linemen, they run the 40, do all the agility tests in their spandex at the combine. Yeah, having fast, agile, big guys up front, it lets them set the table so the running backs can go do their job.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is you put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road from what looked like a very clean play.
On 2nd down, McLaughlin. And they're going to be set up at the 11 after that play. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Let's go. Mike, half the 60.
On the red zone now. He brings it in. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
You know, you compare and contrast stats over the decades, Kate. One thing you see is the completion percentages are through the roof. In this day and age, compared to the 60s and the 70s, a big reason is just completions like that. Utilizing every one of your eligible receivers. That time, a running back in the flat.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Right up the gut. And that 2nd down run is only going to manage a yard.
Line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and
2. 8th play of the drive now. They need 2 to keep it going. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. Trey McBride, the touchdown. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw plays and have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. On the return, here's Irving. Oh, he put him in the spin cycle. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. San Francisco to the line. He's 1st and 10. Purdy throwing here. Hits him on the out route. And some excellent work to drive him all the way up past the 30-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that gives the 49ers the first.
The smartest pass catchers I've ever been around, they know how to set up an outcut beautifully. They recognize when they have leverage, how to sell the deep route, and then boom, they just break it out as if it's nothing.
1st and 10 now. Here's Purdy. Dumped off to his running back. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. He picks up 15 on the play. And that means it'll be 1st down San Francisco.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. On his own read, there's a give to Ford. Still going past the 40. And he has this all the way down to the 29-yard line. Give him 24 on that play. And that gives the 49ers the first. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
24-yard gain on the play. 1st down, San Francisco.
1st down, Purdy to throw. He's got it at the 6. He has the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers get it back to within 2 possessions. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
That one right down the middle. And the 49ers cut the lead down to 10. That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. From the gun, Watson. That one's complete right side. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
Jake, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you could find a completion just like that.
Only need about the length of the football, maybe a touch more on this 2nd and inches. Hand off to the back. And he made a bit for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. It's a pickup of 4 yards. And it's going to give the Cardinals a 1st down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
They give it to him again. Rolling into enemy territory. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. They've got 1st down here from the 36.
At the 36-yard line.
From the gun, a carry by McLaughlin. And 2nd down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. San Francisco calls it second timeout. And with another one gone, they're going to have just one remaining this game.
Here we go, set.
Working from the gun, Watson. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's brought down after a short gain. Now we get a pause, Brock, as the defense uses its final timeout, so the clock only going to stop again at our 2-minute warning. Digging deep in the playbook here, and this is 3rd and 11.
Let's go.
3rd and long for him here. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up. So now it's Chad Ryland's turn to attempt this Cardinals field goal. Ball spotted on that right hash, 53 yards out. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that pushes the lead up to 13.
That kick, well, it throws a roadblock up on some of the remaining avenues to get back in this game. It really leaves only one remaining. It's going to take 2 touchdowns if they want a shot at it. You know those odds? They're getting pretty good.
So they're going to begin from the 36 as he's brought down.
At their own 36-yard line.
Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10.
Get set. Get set. Watch out. Stop.
From the gun is Purdy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down. It's the 2-minute warning from Glendale. 49ers down by a very unlucky 13. Pass rush could be coming again after that last sack, Brock. Let's see. Here's 2nd and 19. Purdy looking to throw. Complete out to the right. He's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still, Brock, not enough to avoid 3rd down.
Get set. Get set.
Here he is to throw. Intercepted. Picked off Cody Simon. And the Cardinals will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Intercepted. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. Line up the design keeper. So the Cardinals fight to a win here at home. And they draw first blood against a division rival. They'll go on the road later this year with a chance at completing that season sweep. So for Brock Huard, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cardinals as we say so long from Glendale.